So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Good to see y'all there tonight. We're having our Halloween show tonight. Yeah, and so I got my costume on. Hope y'all are doing great out there. And we got an awesome panel back here. And so I want to start bringing them out. And I will tell you right now, don't vote yet. But after we get everybody on, I want up a banner, and then you vote for who you think has the best mask. Alrighty? So up first we have Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Hillbilly. How are you?
I'm doing good. I love the mask there, bud. Yeah. Thanks for being here tonight. And up next we have JH586. Oh, looky there. Woo, man.
Hey, man, thanks for having me on this evening. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't really have a mask, but happy Halloween, everybody.
I love what
This
you
is
got
gonna
on
be
there, though.
This is going to be
Definitely. ZZ Top.
Every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man.
For sure. Awesome. Well, up next we have cousin Cooter's second cousin Hasbro.
Yeah, howdy, boys. We're gonna have a good time tonight. And a better time once I get these glasses off. I can't see a thing.
Me too, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking I had tuna in the back of my mouth. I put my mask on, and then I realized that that's what took me so long to get started. I had to take it back off and spit out my chin in the back.
It's been 40 years ago since I had hair this long.
Oh man, good to see you, buddy. Up next we have Justin Graham, the Bacon Czar. How you doing, buddy?
We're good. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for being here this evening.
Thanks for having me on tonight.
Up next we have Mock Rider. How you doing tonight, buddy?
The Mock Rider is ready to win. He is chasing the checkered flag. Hillbilly, thanks for having me on. Dusty Hill, by the way, you look good tonight.
Glad you're here, buddy. And up next we have Two Live Moo. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing all right.
Awesome. Well, glad you're here. And up next we have Mr. Gizzard Gary, everybody's favorite gizzard. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Glad you can make it.
You betcha.
And then up, I thought you was a bobblehead there for a minute. Yeah. Up next, we got the Fancy Chicken. Looky there.
Hi, everybody.
Mrs. Sanders.
No, don't fry me yet. Oh, yeah. Wait. No, this way. Yeah. Wait, no, this way. I can't do it backwards. Oh, there we go.
Oh, man. Oh. Last but not least, we got Mr. Mark Thomas. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. I'm scary enough without a mask, so I'm here as I am.
Well, good to have you here.
Cousin Cooter agrees.
Thanks for having me.
So, I figured for all the people here on the panel, real quick, we'll let you guys do a quick vote and see whose mask you like the best. And I'll put it right up here. And so, go ahead and put it in the side chat, and we'll see who gets the most. And we'll be giving away their choice of the skinny knife. So.
I don't have a pink one yet. No. I figure Mark's going to win. Oh. Yeah, exactly. See, I can go like that, and then I got like 4. And I go like that, then I've only got Mark. So, I don't know. Cousin Cooter's second cousin. Or, yeah, you know.
Oh, man.
Although I think that Frankenstein should also get a note that his child created that mask for him. How many years ago was that?
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Any mold in that mask? Not to make you panic.
No, not 20 years ago. Probably. He was in the 3rd grade, and he's 23 now. So.
Yeah, so he was 8 at the time. 8 or 9, somewhere in there.
Wait, he's not still in the 3rd grade, is he?
No.
That's good. It's always better that way.
He's in medical school.
Everybody calls me the chicken, but I think Brooke is the other white meat down there. I tell you what.
Hey, now.
Hey, Gizzard, do this. I want you to do that.
Then he'd be choking the chicken.
I'm joking.
Y'all clean it up. There's a lady present.
That's right.
And you're all not supposed to make me laugh, because when I laugh, I start coughing. So, yeah, we'll have none of that. Oh, my goodness. All right.
Well, we'll also be having a regular giveaway tonight, so we'll put those hashtags up here in a little bit for tonight's giveaway. Or you can go ahead and tap it in. I don't have the banner up yet, but it is hashtag HBN101. But yeah, if you're just getting here, put in who you like the best mask, and that person will win tonight here on the panel. And hopefully don't take too long, because, man.
Yeah, we want to take these off soon, right?
Yeah. It's hard to breathe in this
The hot and sweatiness of it all. So.
Well, I'm just going to have to go ahead and take mine off.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. I'll do the same.
Cast your vote.
Yeah, that's much better without that mask on.
Yeah, I agree. Much airier now. Oh, are you actually going out trick-or-treating on Thursday? Anybody?
Well, that's going to be one of our topics for today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to jump again.
Well, man, you betcha. And so, actually, let's go ahead and start with that right here.
Since I already did.
Do you sit at home during Halloween or go trick-or-treating? If at home, do you hand out candy or turn off the lights and hope no one knocks?
I'll be working out of town Thursday, and that's the day I get to come home. So I guess I'll be trying to not run over the little trick-or-treaters as I come home Thursday night.
Are we just going around? Jamie, you're next.
Yeah.
we kind of live out a little ways from town. I mean, we don't live in a neighborhood. We live on a road, and we've got a real nice couple down the street, and they've started this ministry called the Sweet Cocoon, and it's a ministry that's geared toward. I shouldn't have brought that up. Anyway, they had a Halloween thing today for kids in the neighborhood to go. Plus, our church is having a trunk or treat thing on Sunday evening, and I don't think too many people will come to my house. But if they did, I'd find something for them. So there's that.
Here, kids, have some bullets.
Have some of this Jiffy Mix Hillbilly sent me.
No, that's pretty much all gone, man. We made pancakes out of it.
All right. Man, we got a lot of great people out there in the side chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, cousin Cooter's cousin. What do you do?
Well, I'm all alone. My wife is hanging out in Georgia with the new grandbaby. And so I'll be hanging out by myself. And in our neighborhood, there should be kids, and there's really not. So I don't know. We'll see. But I have a bag of candy. And I'm diabetic, so I hope I don't eat it.
All right. So if Hillbilly took his off, I can go all the way down now.
Yeah, I just that thing having a hard time breathing.
Jamie took him off and put him back on.
So Justin, how about you, buddy?
Oh yeah, we hand out candy every year. We have loads of kids that come through.
Awesome. That's a lot of fun to get to see all the costumes for sure. Alrighty. So how about you, Mock Rider?
Yep, I'll be taking the little mocks out and trick-or-treating this year. So, always fun.
Are you dressing up too, though? Or you just bring him?
Nah, I just bring them. This was just something last minute. I don't have any masks except for the ugly one I wear every day. So, but no, yeah, we go into town and we take the kids and everything, and it's always a good time. And they always have way too much candy, so they got to pay the dad tax. And so I as soon as I go to bed, I take a couple of my favorites, not all of them, but I take a couple of my favorites out of there. So I just figure, hey, it's somebody, I had to pay for the gas and the vehicle and everything, so I might as well get a little something out of it, right?
I believe the parenting tax, without a doubt.
Yep, that's right.
I like Bob Domelita's.
Mr. Bob says, I went out earlier today. None of my neighbors are handing out powder or primers. Why bother? For Tuesday. Man. So, how about you, Moo?
Oh yeah, we'll be handing out candy. I got 30 pounds of candy in my pantry right now for the kids. We generally get about 300 kids every year.
Wow. Dang.
Yep.
You live in a neighborhood then, yeah?
I do. Yep. It's pretty awesome.
300 kids. That's a lot of candy right there. 30 pounds goes for 300 kids. That almost seems like not enough now.
Well, we ran out in about an hour and a half last year. But we always go to Sam's and get 3 of those giant 10-pound bags of candy. When it's done, man. And the squirrels keep eating our jack-o'-lanterns. We've already had to throw 2 of them out back for the deer because the squirrels are tearing them up.
Well, when you run out of candy, you start handing out stuff like canned peaches, green beans, just cans of goods. And
Well,
maybe candles
before children, we felt so bad at our old house that we started handing out money. It's like I had a bunch of rolls of quarters that were like, here's a few quarters, here's a $50, here's a quarter. And then we heard them going, they're giving out money. And then we had a bunch of people coming back that was already there. So anyway.
And that's really why you have 300 people, because people still hear that you're giving out money.
Well, we moved since then, but we give out good stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How about you, Gary?
Well, I think I've moved here in 2022. I've had one trick or treater. I live in an apartment building with internal doorways and hallways, so the only people we'd get would be other people in the building. So typically I don't get anybody here, so I usually buy a small bag of candy just in case. But my kids are all grown up and got their own kids now, or got them on the way, one or the other. My latest granddaughter isn't going to be here quite in time for Halloween. Should be here by Christmas, so.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be
that
great.
goes well.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. So, how about you, Brick?
So pre-children, we lived in a cute little neighborhood, and we would scare the crap out of the kids. It was so much fun. It's like that was back early 2000s, and I don't know if y'all remember Jar Jar Binks, but I had this big plastic Jar Jar Binks thing, so you couldn't tell that I was there. And I had a big a black cloak, and I put it over it. And then I had lots of stuffed animals at the time, so we had giant stuffed animals all over the yard. And my husband would sit on the front stoop with the candy, and I would sit there perfectly still and not talking until a kid would walk up. And like my husband would hand out the candy and I'd grab the kid. It's like the amount of screaming and running was spectacular. But now we've got a 17 and 18-year-old, and my daughter is bringing like 4 or 5 of her friends, and we're literally setting up a trailer on the 4-wheeler, and we're driving around the neighborhood. So that's what we're doing this year. So, I mean, the fact that I've got teenagers who still want to hang out with us is definitely awesome. And the fact that they're willing to share their friends with us is even more exciting. So, and we always dress up because, I don't know, I've been a princess and a penguin and I've got my stickman costume also. So yes, I'll be dressing up and bringing my children out and running around. All of those things.
Awesome. So, how about you, Mark?
Well, we'll be out there at the driveway Thursday night. Don't have anything else to do. I probably won't dress up, but I already look like I'm some kind of or who knows what. So we'll get a nice big bag of candy. We have some kids in the neighborhood that who still come around. We don't get maybe 30, 40, 50 kids, but it's still nice. It's a good evening. It'll be fun.
All right. That sounds like fun. Oh, man. So, like, all of my kids are grown, but used to, we would take them, trick-or-treating and stuff, and then come back to the house, and then, we'd have candy to hand out here, too. But then kind of after they got grown up and stuff, now, like, where we live, kind of, there ain't very many houses back here, and so mainly like the grandkids will come by early or something, and we always keep candy for them. And but a big deal is up at where my cafe is. For a long time, we've cooked. Oh my goodness, do the the all beef, the big hot dogs or whatever. I think we on the average we probably give away probably at least 100 to 150 of those, and I'll keep hot cocoa and hot cider. We always have a fire outside, and stuff. And or because most usually it's cool, so people can warm up, but they can come inside, and get something to, free food, hot dog and stuff like that. But then we hand out candy, and like I said, most usually it's 30 to 50 pounds of candy, and so yeah, we really have a fun time doing that, and so. Yeah, it's and plus we most usually have a Halloween party though. It's always most usually the weekend before Halloween, and a bunch of us adults, friends and stuff. We get together and just have a costume party. And so the rule there is everybody has to show up in a costume. That way, it's just so much funner that way. But
We're not picking on Mark for showing up without a costume, though. So that's
no, this is not a costume party tonight for sure. But anyway, so I want to throw out the banner here. Just in case people just jumped in. Enter the giveaway for tonight. It is hashtag HBN 101, and the winner of that drawing will get a skinny blue knocker. And probably we're real close to going on to the next color. So we'll be doing that. Hopefully, I think I must just try to give away so many of those, and then we'll switch colors. So I have to look and see how many we've given away, but I know we was getting close. And I would right now, Jamie, would you like to shout out the side chat? And what should we have them type in?
Jamie's
Any
not
idea?
I won't be glad to call out the side chat, but I have no idea what would.
Happy Halloween.
I was gonna go with Tim S. Go with Boo.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody can spell that. Boo.
Boo with 2 O's.
So I'm gonna have to take off these glasses, put on these glasses if I'm gonna read the names.
I did the same thing.
For those of you who don't know, we typically use StreamYard, and the up arrow has not worked for quite some time. But we got Tim S. was first with that since it was his idea. So thank you, Tim S. Thanks for being here. We got Hasbro is on the panel and the side chat. Gizzard Gary is on the side chat and in the panel. Alaska One Andy. 2 Live Moo is also on the panel. Justin Grimm is also, so is Kentucky Rimfire. And Hobbies, we got Pat in the Bunker, who is also on the panel. So what's going on, guys? Are the only people watching this the panel? Come on. Start up, guys. Pat in the Bunker, Garage Guy. Boo. Congratulations, Garage Guy. Good win today over Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Ron 2A Matters is out there. Fuku YT is out there. Good evening, Boom. We got Duffer 426. Gun Websites is out there. 2 Live Moo again. Artac and Daughters. Tim S. And Mr. Bob is out there.
Yep, I think
There's Michael Dunn.
Yeah.
So if we didn't call your name on TV, it's because you didn't type boo in. Hold on.
Yeah, we lost Pat, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, he said he wasn't feeling good. So
Yeah, I love that hat there, Moo.
What?
the
Yeah,
extra,
that thing's awesome.
What hat?
his extra horns, the fuzzy horns.
So that was like their Shriners or whatever, wasn't it, on the Flintstones? Their
Yes.
water buffalo.
The Water Buffalo Lodge.
Yeah.
Texas A&M scores again. So, if I may be permitted, just for a second, LSU went up. I think it was 17-3 on Texas A&M, and after the half, they have stormed back to take a 27-17 lead over LSU. And if you're wondering why that is significant, both of these teams are undefeated in Southeastern Conference play. Both of them had one loss early in the season, but they were both out of conference. So these two teams are tied for the lead in the Southeast Conference, which might be surprising if you're used to seeing teams like, well, LSU is there perennially, but if you're used to seeing Alabama, Georgia, Auburn, those type teams in the lead of the Southeast Conference, it's kind of refreshing to see LSU and Texas A&M tied, and it appears that Texas A&M right now is up by 10, and we're in the fourth quarter. So,
Jamie,
football.
You failed to address the number one team in the nation. 8-0 since 1954. Indiana.
Indiana is not number one, but they may be in the top 5 after this weekend because they're playing awesome. And I'm so proud for my buddy Mock, MCK. He's in Indiana and he don't even watch football. And he's got one of the great undefeated teams in the country, and they're playing in the Big Ten. They're not playing chopped liver. I wish I knew who they beat today. Penn State is also undefeated.
Washington. Yeah, I'm also in Indiana, so it's Washington. That's who they beat.
Good deal.
I'm as shocked as anybody.
Number one team in the nation is Oregon for the time being.
The Ducks.
Yep. Looks like Michigan U of M might be pulling it out here. They're up 24-17 with a minute left. We're Michigan State.
Penn State also is undefeated, and they won today. Miami also is undefeated. They beat Florida State, but everybody's beating Florida State this year. And we could talk about that if you had about 5 or 10 minutes. Florida State program has been ruined in shambles. And it all began last year when they won the SEC tournament. They went undefeated. They won the ACC tournament and still did not get picked for the 4-team playoff. And then Georgia drenched them in the Orange Bowl. It was terrible. And since then, they've had several of their key players enter the transfer portal, and they're a shell of their former self. And, I grew up watching Bobby Bowden coach that Florida State team, and then it's a sad day to see Florida State go winless through 8 weeks of the college football season.
Oh yeah,
I got an autographed book from Bobby Bowden.
Cool.
I have an autographed book from Ron Sharpless. Do you know who he is? He is the Chief Operating Officer of Reading Reloading, which has absolutely nothing to do with football. That's the only autograph book I got, man. Come on.
That is cool.
Yeah, I met him, probably 15 years ago. And he was at one of our work functions doing a motivational speech thing. And shoot the bull with them for a little while, man. He's a cool dude.
Bobby Bowden, is that who
Yeah.
we talking about?
Yeah. Sorry.
Very strong Christian man. He was more interested in, I mean, his job was to win football games, but also he wanted to create better men. And the fact
very,
that,
very interesting fellow. Yep.
Yeah, the fact that his approach to making better men was through a life serving Christ is hats off to him.
Yeah, I always liked they were asking about his players. He said, they're good boys. They're good boys. You know?
Good boys. And then you have the other end of the spectrum in Houston Nut. Anyway, we won't go there.
Oh man. So I thought real quick, another fun topic. We do have some more Halloween stuff here, so see which one I want to pick next here. Ah, man, I got some pretty good ones, I think. In your opinion, is a zombie a ghost? And what would you use to take out a zombie? Wait, hang on. I should do this one first. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong one.
Oh man.
Well, it's good. It kind of covers the same thing. What would you use? What would you use to hunt ghosts? And how would you hunt them? You know, like you set out trick or treat stuff. You know, do you find like you do deer or something? Find the path in the woods. How would you go about hunting a ghost if he was a ghost hunter? And so, Mark, we'll just start down with you. Work our way across.
All right, I'm gonna do chainsaw and shotgun.
So how would you find them?
Where are they?
Okay, Brooke, how about you?
I'm gonna go with the Ghostbusters and get some kind of laser entrapment thing because they're ethereal. So I don't think my shotgun's gonna do much. And as far as finding them, if I have to hunt them, then they're probably good at hiding. So I don't have that fancy entrapment thing, so I'm not going to look for them. That's my solution.
Okay. Yeah, we had 3 Jeeps say lie in wait with a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, yeah. That's similar-ish to what the Ghostbusters did.
So how about you, Gary?
Well, to me, this is a no-brainer. If you're going to hunt ghosts, you got to use a ghost gun. And, of course, you're going to have to use ghost ring sights to find them. So, just stands to reason, right?
I can't believe I missed that one. Yeah.
Gary, do you bait them with ghost pepper?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
So, how about you, Moo?
Oh, I'd lay down a whole pile of crayons. So I get Ghost Tactical to come in there, and then I'd, snare them with the number 36 bank line.
There you go. All right. How about you, Justin?
I hate to say this, but I don't have anything. And I'm usually like a quick, witty, smart-ass-ish type person, but I got nothing. I can't think of anything for this.
Zombies was easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Was way easier.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. In any situation, like ghost and scary stuff, like when I was younger, my brother always wanted to go to the Amityville Horror House, and I was just like, no, like there's nothing. Creepy stuff like this, I'm in the car and I'm the other way. Okay, I don't go up against anything that I can't fight. So I really don't have anything on this one.
Kind of threw you off your game a little bit tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Way to go, Hillbilly.
Like I said, my brother, he was like, I want to go to the Amityville Horror House. I'm like, supposedly, now you don't know the truth or not, but like supposedly, like a priest was slapped there, and I'm like, this is a man that's devoted his whole life to the Lord. Like, what chance do I have? Okay.
Exactly.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, they done took out the heavyweight. I ain't got a
maybe a slingshot. I don't know what I go up against a ghost with. I've never truly thought this one out.
A slingshot with paintballs filled with holy water. We'll go with that.
There you go. All right. How about cousin's second cousin?
Well, I'm throwing Cooter out as bait. I'm going to wound Cooter and throw him out there as bait. And then I'm going to put my night vision scope on a 270 Winchester because that's God's caliber. And I'll take him down.
Right now. That's right.
Yep, that's a good one. Mr. Bob's that commercial. I remember that. We can just jump in the running car and drive away from here. No, let's hide behind that wall of chainsaws. That's how every scary, cheap, especially cheap budget scary movies are, Yeah. Tim says, I'd call Supernatural and let the Winchester do the work.
I stand behind that. Get Sam and Dean in here. They'll take care of it. They'll know what to do.
So how about you, Jamie?
When my kids were little, they were Ghostbusters freaks. All right, we had the movie on all of the movies on VHS. We had all the TV series playing all the time. I mean, they had a Ghostbusters Christmas where we got them the guns, those proton guns or whatever they called them. They had ghost traps and everything. So that's how I would have to go back and watch that movie, like Brooks said, and I would have to get that stuff from Ghostbusters and find myself a 1959 hearse and convert it into a Ghostmobile, and that's how I would have to hunt ghosts. But guys, I'm a spiritual kind of guy. I just don't think that that's the kind of thing we need to be worrying about.
No.
But it's a fun topic to sit around and talk about, especially at Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Big time fun. That's how I would do it.
Alrighty. So, how about you, Kentucky Rimfire?
Well, I'm a big old boy, but I don't do scary very well. I don't go looking for it anyways. So, I'm not going to go hunt them, and I guess my weapon of choice might be a flamethrower.
There you go.
I got one. I picked that up at SHOT Show. They're fun. They might light them on fire.
Nice. Yeah, Kentucky, he brings the scare. He's not gonna.
Brooke, my wife, wants a flamethrower.
Dude,
She
it's
does.
fun. Although, get the additional tank, because the little tank that comes with the just the handheld,
Oh no!
it doesn't last long enough. You need the additional tank.
Okay, professional advice.
If you're gonna get a flamethrower, get the additional tank. That's what I'm going with.
I told my wife I wanted one, and she said, "What in the world do you need that for?" I said, "Honey, I have 4 brush piles outside right now." Perfect.
See, weeding control is so much easier if you have it also. There's lots of,
yeah.
you can do things that are important with a flamethrower besides just have fun.
Well, that's how I sold my wife on it. I'm like, I can melt the snow and stuff in the driveway and everything, but then I caught the dang asphalt on fire, so I got in trouble.
That's why you need the extra, more gas makes it better. And
You caught the
remember, all
what?
you gotta do is
The
get the Elon
asphalt.
Musk not a flamethrower, and then you're good.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
stuff will still burn.
I don't see Ames out doing the weed flamethrower thing.
No. Like, yeah, I can, get her fence lines, burn leaves, melt off the snow and ice. And so, yeah, man, we got nice snow, and I'm like, oh, yeah, man, I'm ready to melt this stuff off. And, man, I'm going along, and I'm like, what's that smell? And I turn around, and the asphalt's on fire in one spot, and I'm like, oh.
Hillbilly, my father-in-law's water froze off one year, and he had one of those propane torches, like with the torch head on it.
Yeah.
And he was trying to thaw the water line out down in the ditch, and he said, "Here, hold this." So I'm holding that torch, and it's a burning, and then he gets down in the ditch, and he says, reach me that shovel. So I spun around to get the shovel, and all of a sudden I turn around, and he's rubbing his face, and he goes, "Daggone, you just burnt my eyebrows off."
Oops.
That happened in 8th grade shop. One of the kids was sitting there running the torch, and the shop teacher came up behind him, tapped him on the shoulder, and that kid turned around. They near got the shop teacher on fire.
Hillbilly, you'd appreciate this. I was helping a buddy work on a 68 SS Nova 396, and he's just put on a new Holley carb on it. He says, "Here, I want you to start it." So pump it a little bit, and he's leaning over the carb. Guess what happened? He didn't have eyebrows. It flashed back and no eyebrows.
That's when you know your timing is 180 degrees out.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Put the distributor in wrong.
All right, Hillbilly, you started this. So what are you going to use for hunting ghosts, and how would you hunt them?
Well, so for me, I might use this black cat for bait. But one of the things that's been said that I is planned on using, but I was going to set a trail of candy corn and ghost peppers to an area, and then I was going to have sheets hanging up. So when they got in that area, I dropped the sheets so I could see them. And then you can't be too careful. So have different stuff set up there, silver bullet, holy water, crossbow with a wooden stake, just kind of cover all the areas there all together. That way you could make sure. But yeah, if you can't see them, you got to have a sheet over them so you can actually see what you're shooting at. So
that makes sense.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, no. Mark and I were chatting that we were going to actually leave it at 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock our time, 10 o'clock yours. But apparently he forgot to leave before he went back to sleep.
Mark
I can
Thomas
eat
is chasing those ghosts.
him.
That's right.
He's sawing logs anyhow. He's got the chainsaw with him.
Man, I wish I could fall asleep that fast every week.
I'm
No
so
kidding.
jealous. I'm so jealous. Man, he's
I know, right?
sleeping so good.
Ah.
I
My
love
wife,
it.
she falls asleep as soon as her head hits the pillow. I don't understand it, man.
Yeah.
I just never been
I
able
get to listen to my husband snore all the time. I'm like, I'm just mad. Like you said, it's like I want to go to sleep too.
You know, the thing about Ghostbusters, Brooke, is they never had any trouble finding the ghosts.
No, see, the whole problem was the world was coming to an end, so all the ghosts were coming out. So they didn't have to look for them because they just showed up. That's I'm like, yeah, I don't have a lot of how would we track them down sort of thing.
And
Or
people
just-
was calling them.
I
People
know.
called Ghostbusters.
Exactly. Well, because all the ghosts were there, so they didn't have to find them. They were just there, like the Stay Puft Marshmallow.
So, right. I showed this one earlier, but this was the follow-up. So, in your opinion, are zombies a ghost, and how would you take out a zombie? And I know, Brooke, you sounded very excited to answer this one, so we'll let you go first.
Well, my first thought was blow it up, tannerite, and just lots of large explosions. Go raid the fireworks shop up in New Hampshire because we're not allowed to have real fireworks here in Connecticut. And zombies are actually the reason why I refuse to get married or get buried. I'm going to get cremated when I die because I never want to come back as a zombie. So I've thought about this. And so I also have multiple large broadswords in my home. So after blowing them up, if there's still pieces and parts, I can hack them into little tiny pieces and then put them in front of my flamethrower and really make sure the barbecue is done. So yeah, I have a plan.
You got a plan for sure.
Prepping for Zombies by Brooke.
Yeah. So since we went around the room that way, we'll jump on up to you. Chad stepped away for a second. So Jamie, we'll start with you. You can go back around. We'll catch Chad when he gets back.
AR-15 headshots only.
There you go. So Hasbro.
I'm going to go with AR-15, but I'm going to do a 6.5 Grendel with a backup of a 454 Casull because there's nothing left from either one of those.
There you go.
And a zombie is not a ghost.
Zombie's not a ghost. All right.
Yes, all the movies say that it's a virus. Brain dead walking things.
So, Justin, how about you, buddy?
Well, like Brooke said, I'm going to put a whole bunch of tannerite out on like sticks in the yard about head height. And then when they get close, I just shoot the tannerite and blow them up. And a shotgun for in close.
There you go. There you go.
Buckshot, bird shot. What kind of shot we going with a shotgun? That's what I want to know.
I'm going buckshot.
Okay.
All right, Moon. How about you, buddy?
12 gauge dime pellet buckshot all day long.
There you go. How about you, Gizzard?
Uh-oh. Gary, did you walk away? Oh, no. He just slowed to the keyboard. I see how that goes.
Zombies are not ghosts. And obviously you have to use zombie max ammunition to take them. We all know this. So
there you go.
not necessarily a ghost gun this time, though. That's just for ghosts.
Those are just for ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Kentucky Rimfire, will jump back up to you. Your opinion, is a zombie a ghost, and what would you use to take them out? would that precision long rifle 22 come into play, or
2 Live Moo has another option there.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be a 22. Sorry. I don't know. My dog never barks, and he was barking viciously at the back door, so I had to jump up and run and see what's up. It
It's a
wasn't a
zombie.
zombie, though. It wasn't a
Nope.
zombie. It was the neighbor's
No
kid.
zombie?
The neighbor's
sure?
cat. It was the neighbor's cat.
there you go.
You want to borrow my bat?
Yeah, I do. They've let their cats have kittens, and we're overrun with feral cats now. So,
Oh no,
Oh man.
uh,
that's kind of sad.
I don't know. I mean, definitely going to be a large caliber handgun. So,
One in each hand, just in case.
yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
No, bro, that's letting them get too close. I don't want them that close to me.
I will say,
You
all
just
the
have to leave them.
military guys I train with, they're all like, yeah, if I have to go to my handgun, they're too close.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, for me, as
Well, at
many
least I didn't
shot-
say a machete.
Yeah. For me, as many shotguns as I have, I think I would have, one on the strap over the back, maybe one in each hand, and probably just alternate, between buckshot and slugs, headshots only. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I don't think they're ghosts either. So
Hillbilly, will Ames be in front of you or behind you?
should probably be shooting. I'll just be loading and handing her again, probably.
Ames will be like in Arizona.
Yep. So,
She said she don't have to win the race. She just has to get there before Hillbilly.
yeah. Well, I think she can
Actually,
outrun
she's
me.
a pretty good shot if you watch his videos. He'll be behind Ames,
Yeah. Oh, man.
especially if it's a washing machine.
So, we'll just let anybody speak at once. The next one is favorite Halloween candy, and also want to remind everybody the hashtag. Well, I'll take this down, but favorite Halloween candy is this topic. The hashtag HBN101 to get entered in the giveaway. So make sure you get entered. And so, favorite candy, anybody? Halloween candy.
candy corns, of course.
No,
I'm not a fan of them.
It's
I always
it's
got
something you
more
can eat,
Tootsie Rolls than I cared for.
and you can make crafts out of it though too. So it's an art project at the same time. So it's multitasking.
But you don't eat art projects.
Well, when we're kindergarten eating paste, we might eat art projects. So there's that.
Hershey's miniatures, especially the special dark ones.
I will send you all the special dark ones. You send me all the crackle ones. We'll be
You
good.
got a deal. Huh?
oh,
You got a deal.
Mine would be Junior Mints.
Oh man,
Yeah.
oh,
my favorite movie candy is Junior Mints. Get
That's
the
like a
big old
Seinfeld
box of the
episode
movie
right
theater.
there.
Junior Mints or Reese Pieces.
Yeah. Reese cups. How can you all miss that one?
No, the pieces are good for the movie candy though. It's easier to eat like popcorn.
We got Nerds and Dots out there too.
What about
Nerds is a good one.
caramel? What about
I'm not
caramel?
like Duffer. I don't like the nuts. I just like my mounds.
Almond Joy.
Candy. Mhm.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Mhm.
What about caramel popcorn balls?
Oh yeah.
Nobody make those anymore.
Yeah, we always egg those houses.
No, that was my
My-
that was my favorite as a kid. There was a teacher. She made caramel popcorn balls,
Nope.
and they were awesome.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, around here, most usually when I was growing up, some of the old timers or the elderly people, they would have like those and like an apple, an orange or whatever, I
If
mean,
you had an apple, it would end up in your tailpipe.
Well, there was a lady when I was a kid that gave out candied apples.
That's okay.
Mhm.
That would be yummy.
And caramel apples with peanuts on them are
Oh no.
delicious.
Peanut butter kisses. Oh yeah.
Another one of my
Caramel
favorites is bit
Milky
of
Way.
honey.
Oh yeah, bit of honey.
Yeah.
Well, they stick to your teeth.
Bit of honey?
Yeah.
What are you?
They stick to my
grandma?
teeth like glue.
Okay.
Grandma,
I
can't-
know Bubba's not here,
I'm
but
gonna-
you gotta say milk duds.
Yeah, that's true.
In Coke or something, I forget what did. Oh, in hard seltzer. Yes, we must have the whole thing, right?
No,
What
yeah.
neighborhood hands out hard seltzer?
That was very
That's-
Wow, we have a neighborhood here in Harwington that it's the adult trick or treaters, and they've got wine coolers and various other things that it's the adult trick or treating. So
Oh, yeah.
that's happened here in
James,
Connecticut.
Did you hear that, Hillbilly? We can go get some Targets. What neighborhood is that?
Slowpoke. I
My
heard
favorite
that
candy.
another one.
My favorite candy would be a Snicker.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's like the greatest candy bar ever.
It is.
Now, the old school
My-
marathon bars were the best ones.
No. Zagnut.
Frozen,
Here's
Frozen
here's your
frosting.
dinner.
Payday.
Zagnut or Abba Zaba. Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Payday.
Tim Esto's out an oldie but a goodie. A bit of honey. I ain't had that in a long
Yeah.
time.
If I
Hey,
go to a
think-
gas station, I'm buying either a Zagnut bar or a Fifth Avenue.
Fifth Avenue. I'll go with that.
O. Henry. Haven't had an O. Henry in forever. They were pretty good.
Oh, my daughter's favorite is a whatchamacallit.
Oh, that's a good one too.
That when she's found whatchamacallits, it's like
Oh, yeah.
it brought me back to my childhood when we actually
Yeah.
had commercials and they talked about whatchamacallits. But B, I now know which gas stations and which CVS actually has whatchamacallits in it because they're not everywhere.
Payday.
Well, I got to interrupt
Payday's
everybody for just 1 second
Payday.
because we got somebody knocking at the back door.
Uh-oh, who's coming in?
It's
No.
a Bubba.
Oh, milk dud.
Mask.
He said milk duds, and now he's
Milk.
coming in.
We're gonna just call him milk dud.
Milk duds and hard seltzer. Gotta love it. The best combo dessert ever.
What's going on, Bubba?
It turned him green.
Let's see. Is that it? There it is. All right. Yeah, my mic was
Hershey
apparently not
Kisses.
functioning.
Where's your
Cherry
mask?
mash. Oh my gosh, I ain't.
I
seen
do not
really
have a
that.
camera right now.
Aw, we don't get to see your smiling face. I'm very sad.
No, unfortunately.
I'm sad.
I have to
I'm
leave now. I'm sorry. I'm done. If I
Yeah,
I'm
can't see
okay.
your face.
I'm okay. Hillbilly, you okay?
Yep.
Oh, but it's really not Bubba, but I really do have to go because I do have to get up and teach folks tomorrow morning. So, Bubba, it's awesome to see you and not see you, but
Take care, hon.
Well,
All
have a good
right.
night, Brooke. Hey, great
Good
show
night,
tonight. by the
everybody.
way.
I'm glad I got to come out and play with you guys before
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, great
so-
show, Brooke.
Thank
And
you.
if you've been under a rock somewhere and you don't know, 1 hour before the show starts, a great start shooting school. Brooke, her show comes on 1 hour before this, so always go check it out. Always a lot of great stuff there, no doubt about that.
Well, thank you very much. And yes, a great start shooting school. What is it? It used to be called Suicide Prevention Saturday, but YouTube kept knocking us out this year, so we changed it to Mental Health Matters. So far so good, and it's every Saturday night almost because I was sick last week, so I actually missed one. But mental health is important for all of us, especially as gun owners, because 2 out of every 3 gun deaths you hear about are suicides. And that's a beautiful fact to throw in the face of the anti-gunners. With that, I bid you good night.
Hi, Brooke.
Good night, bro.
Hi, Brooke.
All right.
And move throughout the link there. If you're not familiar with Brooke's channel, please go over and check it out and subscribe. Good stuff. So, Bubba, you been doing right, buddy? It's been working you a lot.
Well, have some kidney stones left and right.
No.
Ooh.
And I have been in pain since Tuesday.
Dang,
Just
bro.
to give you an example, I never call off work. Ever.
Oh,
Ever.
God.
I called off today.
oh man.
I have never, like, I've been shot. I've been stabbed. I've had a chainsaw go over my arm. This pain I would not wish on even Satan. I would not wish this pain. It is the worst pain I have ever felt in my life. And I pray for anybody that has to deal with it too.
I've one of my friends, she's had 2 children, and she said that she would rather have 2 more children than to have, and she has kidney stones. Then she goes, I would rather have 2 more kids than have.
Oh my goodness.
I got one that's 5 millimeters right now sitting in my kidneys. I've passed 7 of them in my left life.
Well,
I have passed 10 this week. I have 18 more.
What's it sound like when it hits the toilet?
Taint.
Why am I laughing?
It sounds like splash.
These guys are planning a live stream, I think.
You know that thing that you used to get on like garden hoses, like little nozzle. You like turn it a certain way, and it would like fan out like a funnel. That's been me.
Oh no!
Everybody's just like, Brent, you're peeing all over the bathroom floor. I was like, and I'm wiping it up.
He stands facing the tub and still pees in the toilet.
That's when you got to turn around and sit down, Bubba. Be real.
If Bubba says, "Hey, we're doing a live stream," turn the camera off.
No, I've missed you guys. I've just been going through it here lately. Just going through it.
Dude, that stinks, man. Sorry to hear that.
Man, sorry to hear that, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are sorry about that, but thanks for the laughs, Bubba. It was good.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'd rather laugh. I would rather laugh.
But
well, it costs the stones if you laugh. So,
I mean, Bubby, you do realize once Milk Duds was said 3 times, you showed up.
It's like Beetlejuice. It's Milk Dud. Poof, there he is.
I actually, and this is going to be, well, here lately, if I actually had my camera, you'd all freak out how much weight I've actually lost here lately.
Dang.
I haven't been eating or drinking hardly anything other than like water. I haven't drank tea in like 3 weeks. And that's like my go-to drink. Like I thought I could never survive without anything other than tea. And I ain't drunk tea. I've drunk water, 1 Gatorade a day because I have to for my potassium and stuff so it doesn't drop. And cranberry juice and orange juice. That's all I've been drinking. I don't touch soda. I hate sodas. I actually hate them with a passion. I cannot stand it. That's why seltzer was way worse for me than you guys might think.
You probably don't want to hear this, but my doctor said to stay away from tea as well.
Yeah. I know. They told me that too. And I was just like, God, Hamlet, no way.
Well, I will say this, probably 10 to 15 years ago, one of my friends, he went through that. And I seen him in pain. And, and anyway, the doctor told him, not, Mountain Dew and tea and stuff caused it. I went cold turkey that day, and I ain't drank any since then. I mean, I'm like, I'm not going through that. I can
Well,
do with that, and I
people
love
don't
sweet
real
tea.
Put
people
it to you
don't
this way: I
realize
had a
the
guy tell me
danger
he
of
had stomach cancer, right? And he was going through all kinds of stuff. And he told me, he said he'd rather have this stomach cancer that he just got rid of than have kidney stones. And I was just like, oh my God. Man.
people don't realize the danger in kidney stones. It's more than just pain. Like my dad just went through 4 chemo treatments, and he had his right arm amputated at the neck. And after he had his arm amputated, he got sick on us, and I took him to the emergency room, and he had a 10 millimeter kidney stone lodged and stuck, and it had caused an infection, and he was borderline septic. The doctor said we got him there just in time. And I got my dad to the emergency room. He didn't even know his own name or what year he was born or what year it was or anything. He was completely out of it.
I'll be honest, I passed out from it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like no trying to have no bravado, nothing like that. I passed out. It was bad.
Yep.
The first 2 were fine, and then the third one, I'm gone. Just gone. I just know.
The second stone I ever had, I was working in a hospital, and I worked for a company that transported medical waste, and I was in the medical waste room, which is the filthiest room in the hospital, and I passed out and was laying in that floor, face down, drool running out of my mouth.
Oh,
and
man.
my coworker found me and put me on a cart and wheeled me to the ER, and they found out that I had another kidney stone. So they're rough, bad.
Man, that is no doubt about that. And oh man, sorry to hear you're going through that, buddy. Man, that's
It's I feel for you.
so. Guys will be doing and girls will be doing the giveaway in about 10 minutes. So make sure you get your hashtag HBN101 in there, and we'll do another topic here real quick. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Favorite scary movie, and just since it's Halloween, I know I wasn't into scary movies much. I mean, some of them I did watch when I was younger and stuff, but anyway, I do know that a lot of people will watch scary movies along Halloween, before Halloween or whatever, or the night of or something. And so what's your favorite scary movies? And we'll just let anybody answer it wants to.
Carrie.
That pig's blood was pretty nasty.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Hey.
nap. Good morning.
Yeah, I had a nap. I'm gonna check back in. I'll check back out too. As far as scary movies, I don't like any of them. That's not my genre.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Ew.
We heard that chainsaw running a while ago.
Oh man, that wasn't the chainsaw. That was me snoring.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was out in the cold afternoon wind, and I'm beat. So I'm gonna check out. Been great. Thanks for having me, Mike.
Hey, glad you're here, buddy. Always happy to have you.
Sorry I spend too much time of my time sneaking here, but that's what it is.
Good night, Mark.
All right, buddy.
So, good night, all.
Good night, Mark.
Thanks for having me.
Talk to you later.
Great to be here. Good night.
And Mark, let the door open. Look here. There's Moondog.
Hey, how are you, everybody? I
hope you weren't waiting very long. I just happened to look down and see you back there.
No, I just got home. I just got back from a Halloween or an early Halloween party. So I am for those of you who haven't been catching the Netflix series Fallout. I did a little Fallout-esque costume here as a vault dweller. So
Awesome.
Yeah. Or if you play the video game. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Pip Boy.
Oh man.
All right, I don't
There
know
you
how, but
go.
I got
I
it
like
fixed.
it.
Well, Moondog's wearing the right colors.
Yeah,
For
Mexican colors, ain't he?
oh, okay.
They did win tonight, by the way.
Okay.
I'll
Most of
be
the
honest,
folks,
I thought he was going to a soccer match.
most of the folks thought I was a Dubs fan, a Golden State Warriors fan. It's like, who's number 11?
Which, I mean, not to drag off the subject, but Vault 11 in the actual video games was full of very messed up stuff.
Oh, was it? I didn't actually look at it. I just picked 11 because it's the easiest thing to create with 2 strips of yellow tape. The easiest number.
So Vault 11 was actually in the new California Republic in the game.
Ah, okay. Which one was
And,
that one?
Yeah,
I mean,
that
what was
one.
the type?
Just look it up. I can't say it on here.
Okay.
I really cannot say it on here.
So what did I miss?
Oh man, we've been talking Halloween stuff, and of course we started out with face mask or whatever costumes on, and
don't forget Bubba's kidneys.
Yeah, yeah, but Bubba has kidney stones. He's been.
Oh no! I thought you were
Passing off.
kidding. Oh no! Not fun. Not fun at all. Sorry to hear that, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, now we're on a favorite scary movie, and Michael Dunn says Jeepers Creepers. I remember that one. And we have some more out there. Fall Guy. Let's see. Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane is a scary movie?
I don't know. They're putting them out there, so
Okay.
I've never watched Citizen Kane.
Oh, okay. I had to watch it in film not film school, but it was a film class. Yeah.
I can go with one of my favorite scary movies, and that would be and for one reason only, well, actually 2 reasons only, would be the Phantasm. You guys remember?
Oh, I was going to say that. Yes, the balls.
Yes. The balls.
Oh, Phantasm with what?
One reason is because of the CUDA, and the second reason is because that quad barreled shotgun that they organ cut the ends of the barrels to look like a pipe organ almost. And when I was a kid, I was like, I want a 4-barrel shotgun. That'd be awesome.
Yes, please.
Can't believe nobody brought up Chucky.
Oh yeah.
Chucky. Man. So, like, if I do watch scary movie, I like comedy ones, and like my adult kids was talking about watching this movie, and with some of the their own kids would be my grandkids. I'm like, what you got them watching scary movies for? And I was like, wait till you get a little older, and they're like, Dad, this one, you'll like it. And I'm like, I don't like scary movies. And they're like, just watch it. And so, they told my wife, Ames, she's like, it's on Netflix or whatever at the time. And so we watch it, and I'm thinking, something gory. I had no idea what it was about, but the name of it was Tucker and Dale versus Evil. And
that was
my
hilarious.
butt off. That was hilarious. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but Tucker and Dale versus Evil, man.
Poor hillbillies got misunderstood the entire movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I was rolling, man. It was hilarious. And
So Hillbilly, I got one for you. And you have to be either a movie buff or old to know this one. The Creeping Flesh. Ever see that one?
No, I have not.
1973. It is the scariest thing. It has what was that guy that was really the famous horror actor that was in everything?
Vincent Price,
No, it was the other guy.
Barloff.
Yeah, that's it. And but anyway, so they had this skeleton. They found this ancient, like archaeological dig. They find a skeleton, but it was really freaky and big. Scary face, and they were transported all closed, and they're going through England now. They brought it back to England, and they start to get real bad thunderstorms, rain's coming, and the carriage crashes, and rain hits one of the hands, and all of a sudden it started to grow flesh. So the guy freaks out because it starts to grab it. He cuts the hand off. He puts it in a jar and sticks the rest of that skeleton away. And sooner or later, the hand comes after the skeleton.
Oh,
It's a freaky movie.
Oh man,
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, one of my favorites is still Evil Dead.
Oh,
Even though
yeah.
that's pretty much like a slapstick scary movie, but
yeah, you'd like that, Hillbilly. I mean, if you like comedy and horror, that's any
It's
of the
called
Evil Dead.
Evil of the Dead.
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
Oh, Evil Dead.
Not the new one. Do not watch the new one.
Oh,
The new one is straight horror, but the original one with Bruce Campbell, which by the way, one
Sam
of my
Raimi.
favorite actors. But that's one of my favorites. Other than that, that'd be Halloween for me.
well,
I had the wrong actor.
Oh, who is it?
Christopher Lee.
Oh, yeah. He was Dracula in most of the Hammer films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody brought up Scary Movie. 1, 2, 3, or however many there is.
Yeah.
Like calls on the phone and they're like, "Hang on, I can hear you breathing. You're behind the couch." No, I'm not.
What was the name of that movie where the line was, it was all about all the phone calls to the girl at the house, and it's like, and the police said he's in the house.
Yeah.
Which movie was that one?
The call is coming from inside the house.
Yeah.
Is that Don't Answer the Phone? Is that it?
Was that the name of the movie?
Can't remember.
But that's one thing about scary movies. They did like funny skits of all those scary movies, and so yeah, that's what was hilarious to me.
Let's see. Has anybody mentioned The Shining?
Oh,
man, I seen that one.
That's
I
a
did
good
not
one.
like that.
Well,
That was
not a good one. It's scary, but yeah.
I don't ever picture that one as a horror. I picture that more of a psychological movie than a horror movie, really.
Oh yeah.
Because
Psychological
there was a
movie,
lot
The
of-
Village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Village is one that really plays with your mind.
Now, would you consider The Sixth Sense a horror movie?
No.
Okay.
I mean, for some people, it could. Same as like, what was that one? The Butterfly Effect.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
All right, Moondog, I answered first and said Carrie. Do you remember Carrie?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Sissy Spacek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me quickly. 1976. I was 14 years old. One of my best friends carried all the neighborhood kids to see Carrie downtown at the theater. It was called the DeSoto Theater. We go in this old theater. We watch this movie, and it's me. I'm the only guy, and 4 or 5 of the girls from the neighborhood. And then right there at the end, that famous scene where that happens, they're all jumping and grabbing hold of me. And,
Lucky you.
and I'm like, no, man, I was climbing under the seats. Dude. I'm like, no. And so I take all these girls home. I'm the last one to get out of the car because I want to make sure all the girls get home. And my friend's mom was driving us around. And this is before I had driver's license. This is 1976. I'm 14 years old. And I slept on the couch for 2 weeks after that. I would not go in my bedroom. I slept on the couch with the lamp on and my shotgun and the TV playing all night long.
Dang. Well, you couldn't have the TV on if you watched Poltergeist, though.
Oh, I saw that at least a dozen times because it was on
That's
cable.
what William Hall said. Poltergeist gave him nightmares. Yeah.
Especially the there's so many scenes in there, but with the tree and the clown doll and then the pool with all the skeletons that came out.
Yeah. Well,
I'll say this: Conjuring 2 gave me PTSD.
Texas
Every night I went to bed, I'm looking for nuns.
Texas A&M 38, LSU 23.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's not scary. Texas Chainsaw Mascara is scary.
Michael Jones finally brought it up. I was waiting to see if anybody said it. Now, anytime you have a scary clown, I'm out of there.
I gotta, I still have to see the new one because I hear that's even better.
I prefer Tim Curry.
Oh, Tim
Curry.
He's creepy. I mean, clown.
I'm not even going to watch it.
There was one in the 50s called The Blob. It was.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
But of course, that inspired another 50s film, but that also inspired one of my favorite horror films, The Thing, John Carpenter.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Thing was
Yeah.
awesome.
Psycho. And that's been mentioned. I got to tell y'all guys, what's Alfred Hitchcock? All Alfred Hitchcock movies and the series and all that stuff. That's good stuff, man. And it's not that scary. It's I'm watching, one of my binge watches is The Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I remember The Twilight Zone.
Some of those scared the crap out of me when I was young.
Yeah.
Now, the one that scared me is the series that he did after The Twilight Zone, The Night Gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were really messed up.
Yeah. They call it the announcer on The Twilight Zone. At the end of the episode, he says, "Now here's Mr. Serling." Like that. And they go show the highlights from next week. So,
Rod Serling.
yeah.
Brilliant
Rod
man.
Serling. Good stuff.
Now, for me, the Exorcist was really damaging to my psyche.
For sure.
I was watching, or I was house sitting for my grandparents. They're in Florida, and their recliners were in the middle of their living room. And so I had all this space behind me while I was watching the movie. And I swear I had people behind me. I was freaking out. I was there by myself watching this movie. So, yeah. That's my vote. I mean,
But Moo, just because you're paranoid don't mean they're not really out.
No, they are.
I'll tell you a movie that, and people can get mad at me for saying I just saw this movie recently.
Which one is that?
Event Horizon.
Oh,
that one mind screwed me pretty hardcore. I was just like, oh my God, this is terrible.
Dang.
Like they're stuck here. Oh, my good old boy from Jurassic Park's being the douche.
Yeah. That was gross out.
I think one for me, like when I was younger, and that's like I kind of it hit me early on the scary movies. Is I was staying at my grandparents, and around here we had 3 channels on TV, but Fox would still be on after midnight, and they always played whatever and So there was a scary movie on, and this was the original Night of the Living Dead.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
my grandparents go to bed. They didn't know I mean, they knew they'd let me step and watch TV or whatever. So I sat there and watched that by myself. Yeah, as a young kid, and I'm like, this is crazy. And why I didn't just shut it off? Why did I have to watch it to the end? I have no idea. But yeah, man, that kind of kicked off the like, dang, man, I don't really like these movies very well.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
When I was a little kid, there was one of the Chattanooga TV channels. Like after the late news and after the late wrestling went off.
Mhm.
Like at 12:30 in the morning, they had this show called Shock Theater, and it was out of Chattanooga, and they had this guy dressed up as Dracula was the host, and he would play the regular, whatever movie they were playing. And his sidekick was a puppet bat, and his name was Dingbat. So it was the Count and Dingbat on Shock Theater, and that went on to like 2:00 in the morning.
That sounds a classic.
Yeah, it's really cool. I wished I could. I wished I had some of those on tape.
Now, one movie that if I watch it, I can't get through it. Like I'll leave. I will get up and leave. And it's silly for me to say this, but Chucky, any of the Child's Play movies, I'm gone. Like I'm gone. My mom had porcelain clowns in the house, and she had those Cabbage Patch Kids that looked like Chucky.
Yeah, yeah.
And every time I'd walk down the hall, I swear to God, they were looking right at me and following me as I went into my room. And it's like, One day, Mom came home and they were gone.
That's like this is gonna sound weird too, but like Jack in the Boxes. Who here likes a Jack in the Box? Cranking that creepy little crank and waiting for that thing to jump out at your head. No, not into those either.
That's one of the reasons why I like the Amazing Jonathan. Because anytime he did that the Jack in the Box, he gets cranking it and it's supposed to pop out, but it never pops out. He keeps cranking and cranking. It's not working. All of a sudden, the trap door opens up and the clown has hung himself inside the box.
I've never seen that. No,
with a note that says, "I'm tired of that freaking song."
I'll tell you the horror movie that got me as a child.
What is it? Cousin?
It came out in 1980. It was called Without Warning.
Without Warning. What happened in that one?
So it was an alien. I mean, I was 6 at the time, so let's put it in context here. I watched it later as an adult. My brother found it again, and I'm like, this is the worst. Like, a B-rated movie would be like a high-end movie compared to what this was. But it was an alien that threw like little round suction cup things at you that had teeth in them, and if they got on you, it would kill you. So as a 6-year-old, like, this is like crazy as heck to see this alien like throwing these things at people and they're dying, But that was the one that got me.
Bubba, just this year, I was at work and I went to my hotel where I was staying, and I got on the elevator, and as the door was closing, this guy and girl got on the elevator with me, and she was carrying a life-size Chucky doll with her, and she was talking, and she was talking to it. Yeah. I got off the elevator real quick.
Like, oh, I forgot something. Can y'all hold the door?
Yeah, it would have been one of those moments I would have said, like, got on your phone and said, "Yeah, honey. Yeah, I'm carrying I'm carrying a gun. Yeah, blah blah blah. Just let them know."
I don't know what that was all about, but a grown woman was carrying a Chucky doll and got on the elevator with it and was talking to it.
Yeah, Garage Guys brings up Svengoli. Yeah, that's still going on, and basically a host or whatever, and they do scary movies.
Billy, there's your skeleton from that Creeping Flesh movie I told you about. It wouldn't let me screen capture the actual hand starting to grow flesh in the movie. It blanked it out. But I got that. That's what it looks like to start with.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you the other one that was scary back in the day when I was a kid was Jaws.
Oh yeah.
Like, I lived in Iowa. There's no damn chance in heck that a shark's gonna get me, but it sure scared the crap out of me.
Well, I bet you really didn't like watching Sharknado then, did you?
My first trip to a movie theater was to watch Jaws, and I went with my brother, which was 2 years older than me, and a couple of his friends. And when Jaws come out on the screen, I looked over at my brother, and he had the popcorn tin over his face.
Man, first time I watched it, some dude like just right in front of us stood up, and when the shark pulled the dock away and that guy is swimming, he's going, "Swim, Charlie, swim!" That guy jumped up, and he's like, "Swim, Charlie, swim, swim, you son of a." He's really.
I told you that story about the deep blue sea, didn't I?
Oh yeah. That's a great scene.
That was. I felt so sorry for my aunt's friends.
I would love to see Jaws again. There's a couple. There's an image somewhere that's moving around the web where they're projecting Jaws to folks in a lake. That they so you watch it while you're floating in the lake. So they encourage everybody to be in inner tubes watching Jaws.
Somebody's on some Dahmer time right there. What's wrong with people?
Yeah, Moondog, we have that up here in Muskegon Lake in Michigan.
That would be an awesome experience.
Dude.
I'm telling you right now, each one of them inner tubes turned into a toilet immediately.
Lake Placid. Lake Placid, yeah.
All right.
I remember that movie. That was so corny. It was great.
The scary part about Lake Placid was it's kind of based off of a true story.
Really?
Yes, there are freshwater, saltwater crocs that come into the lake sometimes, and there is quite
But
a few of them.
Not at Lake Placid, though. That's upstate New York.
It's in California.
Oh man. Oh well, I think we probably ought to do a giveaway for these people.
All right. Oh, I forgot.
Later.
Did you get to do the O-Light giveaway, or was I supposed to do that?
The what?
The O-Light giveaway?
No, I figured you probably, or I mean, didn't want to do it till you was on here or whatever. But
okay, all right.
Do you want to do that tonight?
Yeah, I think they so. Do you mind if I explain it?
Yeah, you bet. Go right ahead, buddy.
So I'm sure most of y'all probably have heard of O-Light, right? I mean, they're one of the big flashlight companies, right? And well, I just did a review of their new Arcfeld Ultra, and of course I'm wearing my costume, so I don't have my EDC on. But here's there we go. There we go. So I have the Pro here, but the new Ultra just came out, and I'm doing a review of that. So I was talking to my rep over at O-Light, and I said I finished doing the review because she was curious whether or not I did my KIA test, aka the Kia test, because I ran over it with my Kia SUV to see if it would survive, and it did, but it was messed up, but it survived. And I'll show that in the video. But then I asked her, "Hey, I'm going to be on the Guns, Beer, and Therapy live stream this week. Can I give away something from O-Light?" And she said, "Okay." So we're going to give away a AA. I forget the model now. I hope I'm not misidentifying this, but I think it's the iOS model, or is it the One OS model? But it's a AA little pen light EDC, almost like a keychain light. Mm-hmm. So we're going to give one. They're going to let me give away one tonight. So I'm going to let Hillbilly put it up there, and I guess we could do hashtag Olight for that if you want to cue that up when you get a chance.
Let me do this one first because
Okay.
we already got all the hashtags in. So the first drawing tonight will be for a skinny blue knife.
Mm-hmm.
And let me get this pulled up here for everybody. And so it'll be the skinny blue knife right here. Will be the first drawing. And then we'll do some more hashtags but you'll don't wait on the next one because I have to type it in the giveaway tool.
Right,
so.
that's what I was going to say. Yes, I get it.
Alrighty. So I think everybody's had enough time. Bubba, you ain't been on a while. You want to do the countdown, buddy?
Well, I surely will. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're coming down to the end of the road. Here we go. And we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right.
Roll it.
Graham.
Hillbilly,
Yeah.
roll it again.
Oh,
Okay.
good man.
Well, that was very nice of you, buddy. So Justin says, roll her again.
I got his last one.
That happened in All Territory last week.
Dale.
Hey.
DP.
Dale, you still out there, buddy? It was not very long ago. Hopefully he didn't already sign off. We'll give Dale just a second here to see if he's out there.
Yep, he's there.
He's there.
All right, there he is.
He was just about to say
write your name down here. Email me at AmericanHillbillyUp and give me the name and address you want that sent to, brother. And I'll get you that sent skinny blue knife sent right out. So let me reset this here real quick.
Hey, Hillbilly, this might be a good time to tell Moondog you already gave away his Maven scope. You might want to let him know.
Yeah, he missed that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
So, for the next one, we're not going to put in hashtag Streamlight or nothing. We're going to be using hashtag Olight. And I'll put it out here. Of course, I'm not in a giveaway, but put in hashtag Olight and you will get entered in the giveaway for this wonderful light. And I like the ones that take like a AAA or AA battery.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't have to worry about charging. They stay in my pocket. When it starts getting a little dim, I just put a new battery in it, and so.
Yeah.
There you go, Jamie. Yep.
There you go. Yeah. Anytime you just at your local Wawa or whatever gas station you happen to be at, whether it's a Buc-ee's or whatever part of the country you're in, and you can just get a new battery and we're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
You don't have to worry about the battery degradation.
This
That's
one
true.
is
That's always better.
This is an i3T EOS.
I think that's what it is that they're going to give to the winner.
Yeah, I'd have to look back at the email, but
I remember it's i3E. So if that's probably the T model, I don't know what that. I don't know.
You might shut your light off; it might focus.
That's just so not fun.
That's a AAA, right?
Yes, one AAA battery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's trying. Yeah, focus. There it goes.
We had it.
So
I've
it says
been-
I3T EOS.
Nice.
Since it's going to be like that. And I've had two of these, and the first one was a green one,
Mhm.
and the spring that makes contact on the battery broke, and I called them up. I sent them an email and asked them would they send me a new spring, and they said, "What's the serial number?" And I gave them the serial number, and they sent me this one. And,
Oh, wow.
I decided I'll make me a spring, and I took some spring stock from work and made a spring and fixed the green one myself. And I'm like, all I want is a spring, man. I don't want a new flashlight, but if that's the way you do things, okay.
Hey, I can't complain. I mean, that's a testament right there. They're willing to give you a brand new flashlight if
And
some part of yours breaks.
And the warranty on these little bitty pin light flashlights that I carry around in my pocket all day, every day, is 5 years.
Is that something?
Are we turning into an Olight commercial?
Well, I've been kind of looking at those Olights because I've been thinking about getting one for the vehicles because, like, you get a flat tire at night, you can just put that right on the bill of your hat and just point right at the lug nuts, to take them off, and they pretty handy looking little flashlight.
What's that new one they made for under the pistol? What was it PL35 or something like that? I can't remember what it's called.
Well, a couple of them. There's the Valkyrie. There's the Boulder. I forget the actual numbers, but I just remember them being all like Norse god themed.
I think Gary's got several lights too.
I've got that one. This is the.
I might have one or two. Yeah.
No, Gary don't have any.
I got a PL Turbo courtesy of Moondog.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turbo's a pretty nice light now. I got one of those.
That was just awesome because I'd been kicking around getting a light for my pistol for a while, and I'm like, which one am I going to go with? And then I win that light.
I'm glad it's working out for you. So there you go. You enter one of my contests, you can win one of these things. So that's great.
Yeah, and Moondog, he's been doing a giveaway pretty much every month for a while. And I'll tell you this, guys, Hillbilly Nation has really good odds on those. I mean,
you do.
We took probably at least 80% of those giveaways. So.
And it's not rigged, folks. It's
no. No, not at all. But it's just we pay attention. We get over and get on those, So.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Moondog. It's not rigged.
You're welcome.
I like that hat there, Danny.
I like that hat.
I like this hat too.
I got a brand new Arkin medium-sized shirt if you want that.
I could put a medium-sized shirt around my leg. All right, boys. I'm gonna have to get ready to get off of here in just a
We're
minute.
fixing to do this
Yeah, me
giveaway,
too,
buddy.
unfortunately.
You want to hang on? Hasbro, did you say something, buddy?
Yeah, see, I got to get going too, but I'll wait till you get through this next drawing. And if you start the Maven drawing, I'll wait that long, but I got to go.
Alrighty. So, Moondog, would you like to do the countdown for this, buddy?
Absolutely.
And this is courtesy of Olight.
All right. Olight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll 'em. What?
What?
No.
Fix.
I got to
Fix.
spin again. I put it in there so everybody can see it. So yeah.
I see how this game's played. Now.
Yeah.
Get out there, everybody. Get it. Let's see it.
I don't enter my giveaways. Just
Well, when I typed it in, to be fair, I said I'm not entered, but this is what you put in.
I was thinking I was thinking I might have accidentally typed it in myself because I was thinking because last time I accidentally typed in your name in.
It
when I was
came on a
entering
it came to a complete stop on my name before his.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Well, let's spin this thing again.
Oh, it was meant to be.
It was meant to be. Yes. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
it's a good luck mask.
Yeah.
So
Congrats.
The mask.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
So I think I might have your contact information before, but just do me a favor, send it. I just Hillbilly just typed up my email, my Gmail. Send me your contact information and mailing information along with your phone number because I think FedEx needs that. Or
I will tell you, sometimes my email goes to junk.
Okay. So
I think it's because I have the word Toyota in my email.
Okay.
So.
Well, you've emailed me before, Chad. So if you want to just do that, I'll send it on over to him. Either way, whatever, however you can do it.
I'll look for anything that says Toyota then too.
Do you already have my address?
Let me just check. Let me just double check.
I mean, Hillbilly.
Ah, man, I might.
You know,
I'll
my
let you know
email
if I
is really,
don't.
really easy. It never gets to junk. So.
I'll tell you what, Chad, just text it to me. You have my phone number. Just text it to me, and I'll text it to Wind Dog.
Okay.
All right.
So that way we'll for sure have it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All righty. So I know Jamie's got to get off here. Hasbro's got to get off here, and probably a few others. And so who'd like to lead the way?
Jamie, take the honors.
I'll just say thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. Fun time tonight. And check us out on Friday nights at 8 o'clock. And if you can, happy Halloween. Do yourself a favor and go to church somewhere in the morning. You'll be glad you did.
Amen.
God bless y'all. And I'll catch you next time. Thanks.
Here, Jamie. Good night.
Night, Jamie.
Good night, Jamie.
See you, buddy. So, Hasbro, you want to go next, buddy?
All right. Just this, I was showing the guys ahead of time a little competition I was in today.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
See that? That's 6.5 Creedmoor at 200 yards. And it's 0.37 MOA. And I lost.
Oh, you lost?
And I lost.
Oh, my.
Damn.
By 3 points out of 250 points. I lost.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Tough crowd, I'm telling you. So, but Hillbilly and Moondog, I haven't seen you, Moondog, in person in a couple of weeks. I really thank you guys for shooting the targets and having fun with those on the Hammer Time Challenge. So I just thought I'd show that on my way out. This was just an example of shooting the 300 hammer. It seems I'm the only one that's shooting that because CW hadn't shot his yet. But so that's the first one. Then everybody else has been shooting this 22, and Hillbilly's up in his game. He came up into that. So I shot it with bolt action and then semi-automatic. And, oh, by the way, Moondog.
Yes, sir.
That's an all-out custom CZ 457.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I think your gun with the different ammo is. I don't know what it is, but my CZ loved SK rifle match in the standard factory barrel. Crazy good. But anyway, I appreciate you guys shooting it. I really had fun watching your videos too.
Well, I just cleaned it out again because I was wondering why I was having that problem with the bolt. So
Yeah.
I have it's still got all of the original factory grease in it since I bought it. So
Oh, really?
I gave it a good clean out this time. So I'm going to try it. If I I'll try it one more time to see if it'll shoot any
that'll
better.
help.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. I loved it. And you do such a classic job with your video. Really well done.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate that. And then this one, I haven't posted this video yet because of that score.
Oh.
3 points. And that would put me in the lead in 9mm. But somebody in that top left corner of this panel just beat that. So he's got some more stuff coming out. But what I did do was on the 9mm, I made a second target. You could shoot the same exact thing, but 5.56. So a lot of people have that caliber, of course. And then I think we'll end up backing that one out to 100 yards because I'll clean that easily with my 5.56 match guns, gas guns. And then finally, this one I shot 6 arc. And so that's not too bad for 6 arc. But anyway, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I got Benchrest Marksman to just turn in his video today down in Australia. If you guys don't know him, check out Benchrest Marksman. I really appreciate him for a lot of reasons.
Oh yeah.
He is one. He's really taken off his YouTube channel, trying to grow and that sort of stuff. He's just a really good person, I think, overall. And I relate to him more than a lot of people would because he has a handicap where basically he has just hands, right? And that's caused typically by a drug they gave in the 60s.
Thalidomide.
That was for morning. Yeah, that's it. For morning sickness from others. And my cousin Jeff had that. And he just recently passed, but he didn't let him stop anything. I mean, he played football. He was a PhD in mathematics. He was just a brilliant guy. And
he played football? What position did he play?
He would tuck. No, just amongst us cousins. But he would tuck that football and hold it with his hand and neck like there, and he would hit you harder than anybody. I mean, he wasn't messing around. And so I really do appreciate somebody that does that because he not just overcomes a significant handicap, he excels with it. And that's what Alan is doing there. And I just love that part of it. So
that is awesome.
But anyway, check him out because he's growing fast. He had Josh from Pursuit of Accuracy on tonight. Live stream. He had Cyclops Joe a couple weeks ago, and I just think it's awesome. He's pretty cool. So that's it for me. Well, Hillbilly, thank you. I'm sorry I wasn't on with you guys last week. I really am. But I listened in the side chat and watched in. So,
well, before you go, I was going to show here. I went out and shot the on this one. It was pistol caliber carbine, and then you changed it to 5.56, but I was already set up to do the 9mm, and so I ended up with a 16, and that was with the Bear Creek Arsenal BC9.
That is awesome. And herders.
Yeah, well, that's the only one that didn't have a flat tip on it. You know? And so I'm like, well, that's going to fly a little better in those hollow points and flat tips.
Yeah.
And then this was the BCA 201, and I shot it with some Fiocchi, and I ended up with a 23 on it. And so, but
actually, a little better.
That's awesome, and that's ammo. That gun will shoot better. I can tell by what you're getting too. So, but I mean, it's like I got a safe full of crazy amounts of match ammo, and so I play the game there and figure it out. But but yeah, I think it's awesome. I do appreciate you guys doing that. It's I'm having a ball watching the video. I like shooting it, but I having a ball watching the videos.
Yeah, and while you're on here, buddy, guys, if you enter in this, why don't you tell them about like what you got going on, and then plus who we're going to be having here on Guns Bearing Therapy.
Oh yeah,
in the coming future. So why don't you go ahead and plug that too?
Yeah, sure. So I just thought I wanted to give away something because even though I limited the number of rounds only to 13, when you shoot center fire, it's still expensive. So I wanted to have at least something to give away. And so I got with Mark at shootingtarget7.com. It's a veteran-owned company. They do steel AR-500 targets, various kinds. And so we're going to give away a KYL target. And if you don't know what KYL, it's know your limits. So the one we're going to give away is for 22, and it'll start about a 2-inch circle, and it has, I think, 8 different targets you shoot. And when you shoot them, they spin. And the last one is a 1/4 inch. and it will up your game. Okay, so with the right guns at 50 yards, I can clear them. But you move that thing out to 100, and I'm telling you, it's a new level. So we're going to give away a brand new one. He was really cool, so we're working together to give that away. I ordered a couple other things from him. I just paid for them myself, and one of them is going to be a little, like a light up sign. So it's got an LED base and a flat acrylic thing, and it's got an eagle's head on it and stuff like that. So we'll give that away. And then last place, and we're going to do this all in Hillbilly Show, by the way. And so that giveaway will be the end of November. But last place is going to get a very special prize. Should I tell him, Hillbilly?
You betcha.
We're going to give away a brand new, I'm going to ship it to him, Red Ryder BB gun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
for shooting at the bottom. And then after that, so I'm going to take maybe the last 8 scores at the bottom. So everybody enters has a chance to win, by the way. It doesn't matter your score.
I can win that.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
You got Chad's attention up there. He like leaned in. He's like, I'll just put 13 over in the corner.
Yeah.
And
he's going to go shoot it right now. So then what we'll do after that, I'll set it up for the Christmas time thing. We're going to shoot the same target. I got to figure out a scaling thing. But at 10 yards, we're going to do Red Ryder BB guns for a Christmas target and do the same target again. So I just think that's kind of fun. And so that's what we're going to do. But Mark from Shooting Target 7, in the next week or so, probably, we're going to have him on Guns, Beer, and Therapy and let him talk about his company and all that sort of stuff. And he'll really help me set that up.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun to have him on here. And he has a lot of really cool stuff over there on his website. Very reasonable price stuff all the way up to like some really nice high-end stuff. So, yeah, I think it's kind of a deal where just about anybody would be able to look on that website and find something that they would like.
I mean, today I ordered another one. And do I need another spinning target? No, I don't need another. He has one called the Mega Gong. And so it has I think it's a 4-inch, 3-inch, and a 2-inch round plate on a spinner, just like the KYL. And so you can shoot that at 100, depending on the velocity of your ammo, and 200 with most rifles, stuff like that. $63, okay, for the entire frame, spinning targets, everything. If you get to $100 of stuff, you get free shipping. So that's why I ordered those LED signs to give away. But I mean, he just has crazy deals. So I'm not trying to sell for him. I got no financial interest in it. He did give me a discount code for the channel, but I mean, that's it. I don't get anything from it. But he's a great guy, and I look forward to having him on the show.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask a question about the challenge though? For whoever that KYL target, is that for the overall winner of all the different calibers? And does that work if you're supposed to try to shoot every caliber, or how does that all work?
The way I started, I thought, okay, we'll give it away to somebody that shoots at least 3 of the 4 rounds. But that seems like it's going to be a bit more difficult. So what I've done is do it like a raffle ticket. So I'll work with Hillbilly, and we're going to have a list of numbers. And if you win your category, you're going to get 3 chances. And if you get second, you'll get 2, and then everybody else gets 1.
Okay.
So, and that's why this having the PCC there, Hillbilly, having the 9mm, I'll leave that in as a category, and whoever wins that's going to get 3, because I started it with that. And then 5.56 will get 3. And we'll do that kind of thing, but just kind of leave it like a raffle. It's about the only way I could figure to make it fair. So
if I shoot it 25 times with a 22, I get 25 entries.
Go ahead.
So, what would like somebody's case, like say, maybe Moondog, to where like they might be limited out there.
And I'm in last place, so I'm looking for that Red Ryder
BB gun. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can ship a BB gun to California.
Hopefully it's on the roster.
Well, it's like if Bench Rest Marksman, the guy in Australia, shot it, and I already told him, said, look, if you win it and it's too expensive or I can't ship this stuff to you, I'm just going to give him a donation for his channel. And that's all handling. So, and then we'll still give away the KYL. That kind of stuff.
Some good stuff. And Tim S., I seen you said you didn't have a printer. you want to shoot it, buddy, let me know. I'll print it off for you and and mail it to you. You're close by.
Hand drawing Mario is not going to work. Yeah, you need to print it.
Oh man.
All right, so I'm out of here, but thanks. I'm sorry I took too much of your guys' time here.
Fine, buddy.
We're just having a lot of fun with this contest. Hillbilly, I really appreciate you helping out with this, and Moondog, you guys are awesome. And Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies, get your butt out to the range. I want to see it.
The video's already ready.
There you go. All right, we'll see you all. Good night.
I did 8 videos yesterday. I can't put them up all in one day.
Okay. See you later.
Good night.
Alrighty. So anybody else need to jump right away?
Well, usually I do, but I feel bad about coming in so late, so I'm going to stick in till the bitter end.
Well, we won't keep it too long. I know we're a little bit past when we must usually go, but we were having quite a bit of fun with some of those Halloween stuff, and so I still have a few more left. I thought this might be a fun one for everybody. So, favorite Halloween prank, and this is like something you may have done, when you was kids, running around, stuff like that, or maybe it was somebody in your town or something you seen. And when I say this, I'm talking like, don't be doing out anything where somebody got hurt. Yeah, we was toilet paper in this lady's house and little Timmy got ran over. We don't want we don't want any of that.
But I'll say mine, and then I gotta go. Pain's starting to get to me. One year for Halloween, my aunt used to have Halloween parties here at her house, and she'd always have them out in the garage. Well, you all know I have a Michael Myers outfit. So I dressed up as Michael Myers. And I stood out in front of my aunt's garage. She had the garage door down, and people were coming in, some of her friends from work. And these two guys came up. I'm pretty sure they were boyfriends or whatever, but they were dressed as Mario and Luigi. And they came up on me. I did not move a single inch. And they got right up on me. And I had a fake, butcher knife in my hand, the old plastic, little rubbery one, And they came up and they go, man, this looks lifelike. They can't hear me breathing. They don't see my eye moving. I am focused straight. They have no idea what's about to happen to them. So one of them was just like, well, take my picture with them. Teresa really went out of her way for this joke, or went out of her way for this party. So they got right up on me and went to take a selfie with me. And I reached around and grabbed them both by the shoulder. They ran away from me. Luigi was so scared he jumped in Mario's arms. And they ran into my aunt's garage screaming bloody murder. About that time I come around the corner, they're just like, there he is, he's right there. And I was just like, hi guys.
Classic, that's perfect.
Oh yeah, funny one.
But I gotta go after that, guys. My pain's starting to kick up on me.
Oh man,
All right,
feel better.
Hope you get feeling better, buddy.
I hope I do too. I want to say I'm going to have a video out, but I never know. And with what's going on now, I'm not promising anything. But just know that I love you guys. I hope you all take care, stay safe, carry your guns, stay 2-way strong. Have a fantastic week, and keep getting at it. And nothing else for you.
Get some rest,
all
buddy.
right, buddy. Take care, bud. We'll see ya. So, anybody else have a favorite Halloween prank?
So, what are these pranks you speak of?
Scaring somebody, maybe.
Well, we used to have a surplus spotlight that come out of a Army surplus store, and it came with a tripwire. So you could set the spotlight up on a tripod and you could run the tripwire and hide in the bushes. And we always picked out a curve on the holler where I lived, and we'd put that light in that curve, and as cars come by, we would trip it. And it was funny until we made a car go in the ditch. And
Oh
yeah, 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 I kind of got a little bit of trouble over that one.
no! How old were you when that happened?
I was about 12.
Oh no! Is the person okay?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Was their car okay?
yeah. Well, they were stuck. I mean, my dad had to pull them out.
Oh my goodness. Oh. One thing we would do some when we were younger, would take toilet paper. Like here on our highway, we didn't have a whole lot of traffic anyhow. Most usually all local at the time. And we would, from one side of the road, ditch, across the road to the other, we string about 3 or 4 back and forth with toilet paper. Then we, break it off. So one person would be in the ditch line on both sides holding that basically string of toilet paper. Well, anyway, lay down and then hold it down on the road. And then when the cars coming, he'd raise it up about the time they got there, and all of a sudden they seen this toilet paper, this white thing come up in front of them. Of course, they would just go right on through it. They didn't have time to react either, And then we take off running, we always thought that was hilarious, But so Gary, do you have one?
Well, it's hard to pick just one.
I kind of figured when he said that earlier that he had a
there
list.
was one year when a friend of mine offered to give a bunch of us a ride in the back of his pickup, and he had this great big old bushel, this galvanized metal, kind of like a small horse trough or something like that in the back of there. I asked what was in it. He said, well, we went and cleaned out my grandma's garden. She had a bunch of tomatoes she hadn't picked in there, and they're rotten. It's like, oh, so we went up and down we used to cruise the strip like you do in any small town. And of course, Halloween's no exception. So, there may have been a few victims here or there. We did that. We would take farm implements from the yard where they were displayed and roll them out in the middle of the street. Maybe stuff like that. Occasionally, somebody would take a bale of hay and put it in the main intersection downtown, set it on fire.
Yeah.
Innocent stuff like that. And I may have egged a house or two, especially if it belonged to a teacher. But I'm old enough that the statute of limitations expired long ago.
Oh, man.
Isn't that a cold case?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like some of the car dealerships, remember they would like move all the cars inside or off their lots because they didn't want anybody to soap them or throw eggs at them.
Well, none of the places that sold eggs, they wouldn't sell eggs on Halloween at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But there was this hatchery business that was in the town near us, and they were scared that people would break in there, so they actually set a pallet of eggs out on their dock. Word got around pretty quick that there were free eggs. All you had to do is drive 6 miles.
Went down there and get a whole flat of eggs for nothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had the same thing just crossed in Arkansas. There's a hatchery there, and yeah, you can get down there and get eggs really cheap.
There was one time, there was a gal in my class that she had pulled in the gas station convenience store to get gas, and she left the windows down on her car. Well, she soon regretted that decision quickly. We may have gotten it with some eggs.
Oh no!
Yeah, I do have one story I'll have to tell in the back chat. I mean, not because just because of YouTube. I don't want to say it up here, but oh man,
Hey, go
keeping
ahead.
somebody's house or their trees, mainly, was fun because you get that roll, and if you got good at it, you can hang on to it and you can roll some out there. And then when you threw the roll, if you spun it just right, it would just go like a rock, over the tree or whatever,
Well, I always love the look of that, just unspooling as it went.
Yeah. And you had to buy the good stuff. The one ply would break when you throw it. So you gotta
get the good stuff.
Yeah.
Now, if you were lucky enough a time or two that we actually had snow that early in the year, then you didn't have to buy nothing to throw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember a time or two in my life we actually had snow on Halloween. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Well, Justin, being where you work at a supermarket, you guys got a run on eggs or toilet paper yet?
No, not yet.
Nowadays, it's too expensive to be thrown in houses.
I mean, when I was a kid, we did a lot of TPing. We did throw an egg or two, but I would say probably the funnest story from my youth was me and about 5 of my best friends. Well, one of my best friends' dad was a truck driver, so he had stuff for different stuff on his truck for hauling different stuff. Well, he happened to have one of those long tubes of cling wrap with a bar that you could put the cling wrap on. You hold the bar, and then basically it was for. As an adult, I learned it was for wrapping pallets and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we got a hold of that cling wrap and that bar, and each of us took turns running around the principal's car that night. We used that whole damn roll of cling wrap on that car.
Oh man, it'd be fun to do it when somebody's in the car.
I suppose it took him a little while to get it cut through to get it off there. I can tell you that because we cling wrapped the crap out of that thing.
Yeah, those are good pranks.
It's people like our generations doing stuff like that later on in life came out with now what you call car wraps and stuff. They just made a fortune on doing the same thing. Like we could sell this to people. We'll make it in different colors, and we can just put it right on their car. I know. I have a feeling that Moose still does some of this stuff. I mean, no doubt about that. He ain't gonna say nothing. I bet he has a good story or two. But one time, I think we had to be around 10 or 12, but we got us a bunch of eggs, and my dad's garage and body shop, was just right up there, just off the highway, and it had it wasn't a flat roof, but it was one of those that's just pitched in the front, and it was pretty much flat all the way to back, so you can stand up on it easy. So me and like 4 or 5 of my buddies went up there. We put the ladder up, we crawled up there, and then we pulled the ladder up on the roof with us, And so cars come by, you had to lead them a little bit with the egg, And so we throw eggs, and a lot of them, stop, turn around, or whatever. I mean, they'd pull in, and they didn't know where we were. We'd lay down on that roof. Well, we're just having a fun old time, and then a cop come by, and one of my buddies hit it with an egg, and we're like, dude, what are you doing? So the cop turned around, he pulled back in with his lights on. So we all laid down there on the roof, and we're like being real quiet, and we can hear he's walking around with a flashlight around my dad's shop. And, I know you little son of bitches around here somewhere. He's looking around stuff. Anyway, he spent like 20 minutes there, man. We're like, oh gosh, we're going to jail, at the time. But he finally left. At least we were smart enough to pull the ladder up on the roof with us.
Yes,
He would have crawled right up there with us,
Though not smart enough to not do it at your dad's store.
Yeah, that's true. Anybody else got anything before we get off here?
Oh, hey, I got one to bring up.
Oh, yeah, Justin.
This is one for everybody in the panel. What is the greatest costume you've witnessed? Like, even as an adult, like where kids come trick or treating, and you see a costume that's just like, that is awesome. And if you want, I can start with the one I saw.
Okay, hang on just 1 second. Moo just put in their private chat. He's back. So, Moo, did you have a Halloween prank story you want to share real quick?
Oh, no.
None that you want to share.
No, I don't. Not on a public forum. No.
Okay.
Have the statutes of limitations not ran out yet?
No. Yes, but it's more of a moral dilemma.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Okay.
Let's say that for the
I'm not
back.
very proud of it at all.
So
Okay,
go ahead, Justin, with the costume.
So Zoltar, the storyteller, the guy that's like in the booth, and there's a little when I was in Arizona, there was a kid that built a booth, and he was in there in full costume. He had the little lanterns behind him, and he had that little crystal ball in front of him, and it glowed too. It was the neatest costume I've ever seen in my life, and it was home built. It wasn't a store bought, and I was just shocked.
It must have taken him like months to
build this thing, and it was pristine and awesome too.
Hey, you gotta love the commitment, right?
Yeah, it was probably the greatest costume I've ever seen.
Wow, that is cool.
No, I never heard that, Justin. I don't. I don't know, man. All of our kids around here are lame. I don't know. There's no real good costume that I can I want to hang my hat on or something.
I got one, but it wasn't a kid. It was an adult who did this, and it was at a Halloween party at a bar. It was a Halloween dance costume party. They had judging, and the first prize was like a vacation trip to somewhere in the Caribbean or something.
Wow.
And this dude showed up. Now, this was back in the mid to late 90s, you got to realize. But he was dressed up as Drew Carey from the Drew Carey show. And I mean, he looked just like Drew Carey. With the suit jacket and everything, walked around, had all the mannerisms and everything. He even would pull this driver's license out of his pocket. His Ohio's driver's license had Drew Carey, Cleveland,
That's
Ohio.
commitment, man.
Wow.
And then his date was dressed up as what was that gal's name in the office? Mimi or whatever?
Oh yeah,
no,
Mimi. Not Mimi.
Yeah,
Oh.
he had Mimi with him too.
Oh no!
Oh, it was perfect.
That's awesome.
He actually had somebody ask for his autograph because somebody actually thought he was Drew Carey. And dude told us, and I read a newspaper article about this, but he evidently did a lot of parties and stuff like that, and he'd actually got stopped by cops before, and he would prank them, and show them that driver's license.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, Drew Carey. the real Drew Carey's thinking, why do I got all these warrants out for me? These other states?
Hands down, the best costume I ever saw.
That's a good story. I like it.
Good one. Oh man. Oh, looky there. Dang.
Wow.
That's some good costumes right there.
I sorry, I didn't mean to jump in there because I didn't know it would do that immediately, but I was gonna ask if I could share this. But this is the one costume that I put in a good 20 hours to make.
I'm gonna say that's a lot of effort right there.
Nice.
So and it's all cardboard, and well, except for the masks that I got, the Darth Vader and the well, they were Death Trooper masks, but they were intended to be the TIE Stormtrooper because I couldn't get those cheaply.
Yeah.
And so I had my daughter play R2-D2, and yeah, and that was the last costume that we did as an entire family, and the last time I will ever make a costume because I spent 20 hours on that stupid thing.
I bet you did. Dang, that is really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Man. That is some good work, buddy.
That's awesome. And the kids won't forget that.
I hope not. Yeah, that was my daughter didn't particularly like being in that X-wing because she kept on bumping into things in school.
That's when you wear your gun on the wrong side. You keep bumping into stuff.
Yeah, I remember one year one of my daughters, she couldn't figure out what she wanted to be, so I'm like, I'll help you. And so we went to the thrift store and bought a blue dress for her, and then we made everything else, the tail and everything. It was Devil in the blue dress. Devil's got the blue dress on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she had devil horns and a tail on it and a pitchfork and wearing a blue dress and high heels.
The Night Strike loves wearing a blue dress, right, Gary?
That's true.
In high school, we us guys all got together and for Halloween, and we all came into school in togas. We even had little fake floral wreaths around our head, and I mean we did the whole toga.
Oh man, that is awesome. Tim S said he saw a dwarf dressed up like King of Hearts tonight. It was pretty good. Yeah, that is your stuff. Dang right. Yeah,
they better not forget
necessarily related to Halloween, but if you watch TikTok or Facebook Shorts, have you guys ever seen the guy that is dressed up like a plant and he scares people coming down the sidewalk?
The Bushman. The Bushman.
I laugh so hard.
Well, one of the other pranks I did, me and my cousin did at my grandparents when we were younger. So we put on like a couple pairs of my grandpa's coveralls and like boots, and we had two chairs sitting out front of the front door there. You know, the porch light was just above us. We was on the covered porch, and we took straw and stuffed out the boots and then our sleeves and everything. And we sat there. My grandma made like a mask for us, you know, out of material, so it looked like a scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat there perfectly still, and people come up and got their candy. Then we'd wait till they got their candy and everything. We like, you know, whoo or whatever. I mean, they just take off running. But yeah, we did do that one year. That was a lot of fun. But alrighty. So let's go ahead and go around the room real quick and let everybody plug what they got coming up. And guess Gary, we'll just start with you and work your way around, bud.
What have I got coming up? Let's see. Well, I just got a new knife yesterday, so another knife review coming up. This is my first one from Artisan Cutlery, so
Can I have it?
Very interesting. You can't have every knife, but looking forward to reviewing it. It's a nice looking little knife, and it's kind of nice to get different things every once in a while.
Yeah.
So I got that coming up, and of course my members only chat for my channel members Wednesday nights at 8 Central, and then my regular live stream Foul Territory every Friday at 9 o'clock Central. So that's what I got coming up.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
You betcha.
Appreciate you. And so, Moo, you got anything coming up?
No.
Or did you film yourself fixing that retaining wall or something?
Oh no, I'll film you fixing my retaining. I don't know. I'm too lazy to film stuff. I don't know. I try filming stuff once in a while, but what do I have? 3 videos on my channel.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe in the future, perhaps.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, bud.
Thanks for being here, bud. Always appreciate you too. Gary's back.
Chicken.
Oh, wait. I got one.
There you go.
I'm Fat Man.
Fat Man.
Awesome.
I gotta go get. I'll be back. I'll go get mine.
All right, Justin, you got anything coming up?
Well, I was hoping to have my video out today, but it's since I worked 11 hours yesterday, it's most likely going to be coming out tomorrow. I just got a few things still to wrap up with it, and then I ended up having to work today, but hope to get it done tomorrow, get it put out.
Awesome.
But yeah, other than that, thanks for having me on tonight. Great chat tonight. Lots of funny discussions, that's for sure.
Well, appreciate you being here, buddy.
11 hours, man. That's crazy.
I know.
I mean, the longest I've ever worked in my life was 30.
I'm looking at the other stream. I'm pointing at Gary this way, and on the YouTube it's this way.
Yeah. Yeah, Pat in the bunker does that all the time. He'd be like, look down there or whatever. Oh, there you go.
It is Pat, so it's okay.
There you go, Moondog.
Oh, I was got his COVID mask on.
Hey, it's egg proof.
I can't see.
An egg won't get through that.
That's awesome.
See, yeah. Yeah,
Looks
I need
got,
one of those when I back talk my wife sometimes.
Looks like you just got saved by Elon up in the space station or something.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Awesome. All right, Kentucky Rimfire, what you got coming up, buddy?
Yeah, wherever you are.
I released a couple 3 videos this weekend, so there's some new stuff out there if you haven't seen it already, and I think I got 3 or 4 more videos on hold.
Awesome.
I went out Friday, and where I work out of town, I have to just get as much as I can done and hold on to them, so I got something to give out through the week. So the ones I shot this weekend, though, some of the audio is horrible because my microphone went dead. And
oh no!
Well, I've been using this microphone, but my old iPad is a lightning adapter. So you had to convert from USB-C to lightning, and it quit working. And I got a new iPad this week, so it's USB-C, so I don't have to use the adapter now. I just plug it straight up. So now my microphone's back.
Yay!
I wished I'd have done that before I ordered new microphones, though, but oh well.
I seen on your channel you went ahead and ordered new microphones. And
I
everything.
did. I ordered some, and then I figured out that this one works. So I was like, well, okay.
Are you still within a 30-day return period?
I'll keep it. I mean,
okay.
They're not that much.
You'll break one here or there. So
I got a Hasbro challenge to come out. So since he just got on to me, I guess I'll release that tonight or in the morning. But I'm sure I could do better than that score. I did get my Discovery Optic in that I ordered the night of Moondog's live feed with Discovery Optics. I got the 8 to 32 by 50 second focal plane. It's got a fine crosshair with a fine center dot. I mounted it on my Ruger Precision, but I've not went out and shot it yet. And looking through the scope, it doesn't look like the dot is in line with the crosshairs.
Oh, I would send that back. Yeah.
So, well, I ordered it the night you had that live, and I just got it Friday.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's some time if I send it back. I'm gonna take it out and shoot it and see if it's. But it doesn't look like it's in line.
If it's don't frustrate yourself. I would just contact them and get that thing replaced because that sounds like a factory error.
So I guess now I'm gonna have a new mail call coming up with my new Olight. So
awesome.
To think I didn't even have to type in "I want to win." What about you, Moondog? What you got coming up?
Well, I've got this contest that's coming up, and that's to give away this plate carrier tactical vest. And this is the one that's got that kind of cool magnetic buckle. So if you just pinch on this, it just comes right off. I mean, it just boop.
Yeah,
the plate comes off.
Moo's got a pair of pants like that.
That's perfect when he's working at the strip club, right?
No demonstrations, please.
Hey, and that's what it looks like when it comes off.
Yeah, I definitely want to win that. That is a cool setup right there, man.
Yeah, so this is the contest is going on until November 1st. So just right after Halloween, I'm gonna spin for the winner of this contest. So go to moondogindustries.com/contest and you can enter and win this straight from Fiachi that's giving this thing away. And I have a live stream coming up on Wednesday night that's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and everything in between. So you got to figure out which time zone. Yeah. 5 Central and 4 Mountain. And I'm going to be giving away a special Halloween themed Olight flashlight on the live stream.
Wow.
So tune in. It's going to be a orange and skeleton flashlight. So you'll see it. I'm gonna show you what you could win that night. And so tune in, and I'll let you know. Just like Hillbillies, I'll give you a hashtag to put up, and at the end of the live stream, we'll spin for a winner.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Moondog did this last Wednesday that first live stream, and he's going to be doing that every week, and it was a lot of fun. And he actually had a couple giveaways on there that night, and so yeah, you guys, make sure Moon's got all kinds of costumes.
Yeah, Moose.
Oh man! All right, well, thank you guys so much for being here, and everybody on the side chat, and everybody that watches the rewind of this the next day or whenever. I appreciate y'all so much because I mean, this just wouldn't be a show without you guys. I mean, so I want to thank you all so much, and I also want to shout out the VIPs for this channel. They sponsor all the giveaways, so the funds that come in from their VIPs goes to making your guys' day better every time you win. So anyway, I want to thank them very much, and I hope everybody has just a great, safe, and fun Halloween. You know, it's a fun time to spend with kids, and you know, regardless, you know, in around here where I grew up, you know, it's just the time to spend with friends, family, kids, and all that, and little kids and people. You get dressed up, and so you know we enjoy that part of it, and so you know hopefully you get to enjoy it. Either if it's somebody trick or treaters coming to your house or whatever. So you guys make sure you stay safe. Watch out for all those little ones that'll be out in the roadways and neighborhoods for that night, and so anyway, I just want to thank you all so much, and let's leave on this. Remember God, family, and country, and make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's will and the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you all again. Everybody